Everybody and
Stop. Restart. Go.
good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us here on SPSN. Today, the blue soccer team takes on Gilman on a beautiful day here on Tulai Field. I'm Kai Gotting-Halloran here with
Emmanuel Tharkin.
and Emmanuel. What do you think St. Paul's needs to do to get a win off against one of the most powerful teams in Maryland soccer?
St. Paul just needs to play defense well. Probably score points early. That's going to be crucial. Early points, and then they need to defend for the rest of, the game.
Yeah.
If they can score, they can probably hold on. If Gilman manages to score, they're going to need to try to tie it up. Maybe get ahead, but just try to score early. Don't get down at the very start.
Just need to play some nice first half offensive soccer, and then towards the second half, when they've secured a steady lead over Gilman, just lock in on their defense. Try to stop them from scoring from too far and from scoring too much and losing their lead, because I think this St. Paul's team can really pull it off. They just need to try. Speaking of which, St. Paul's starting it off. Blake Levesque, good kick down the field, but intercepted by Gilman, number 3. Number 3 passing it up to number 4, number 4 back. Hunter Freitag on number 4, forcing him to pass. Passing it up again to number 6. St. Paul's was there. St. Paul's again running it out, playing some good defense here against Gilman. Gilman not able to make it past half field. Gilman passing it around, trying to get past St. Paul's lock hard defense. Kick it out of bounds. St. Paul's ball.
Good control by Gilman. Like they controlled the ball well. Good passes. Good defense by SP as well.
St. Paul's with the throw and goes to Gilman. St. Paul's defense, though, there. Kicks it up. Trying to get it picked off. Hunter almost there. Wasn't able to get it. Phillip picks it up on the sideline. Trying to pass to Jabari. Arrington moving down the sideline. Reed fighting for it. Levesque picks it up. Kicks it out of bounds.
Some good defense. Almost got a breakthrough. Kind of going to have to watch that. Just watch your man.
Levesque down the field. Looks like it was meant for Freitag. Overshoots him. Freitag running for it. Trying to beat Gilman, number 21. 21 was able to get there. Lets it roll out of bounds. Gilman ball. Gilman throws it in. Dylan Moore on the defense there. Gets kicked out of bounds again. Ball goes over the fence.
Some good defense by SP here. They're playing pretty well. SP might want to pass short, just keep the ball, because Gilman has had the ball for most of the game right now.
Yeah. We forgot to mention it in the pregame, but Gilman did show up relatively late here. So maybe they're a little unorganized today, and we'll see how that affects them.
Yeah, they had less practice time than SP.
Much less practice time.
SP ball.
SP with the throw-in. Throws it in, aiming for Kimball. Kimball not able to pick it up, but it was sent out by Gilman offense. St. Paul's able to pick it up. Fighting for it down the field. Gilman picks it up, looking to move past half field, trying to get towards St. Paul's goal.
Some good control by Gilman. SP might want to try to do the same thing to try to score. As we said in the pregame, an early goal might do wonders, but yeah.
St. Paul's defense stops them from getting down half field, fighting for it pretty close to half field, but St. Paul is just never letting them get past that line. St. Paul's defense lock hard, keeping them under locks, not letting them pass too much, not letting them run too much. St. Paul's picks it up. Levesque looking for the clear. Clears it out to Kimball. Kimball moving down the field. Now ball is going to roll out of bounds.
Yeah, like I said, SP might want to try to pass it shorter. They've been going for long passes most of the game. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Reed with the ball now to Kimball. Kimball out, intercepted by Gilman. Gilman number 8 Gets it kicked off by Jude Hopkins. Hopkins down the field to Freitag. Freitag looking for maybe Arrington. Freitag takes it on his own, running down the sideline, trying to break the defense that was on him. Moira to Tadia. Tadia down the field. Gets blocked. St. Paul still with possession down close to Gilman net.
Good control by St. Paul's. Got really close to a goal there. Just a bad pass. But yeah, well played by SP. Good defense by Gilman as well.
St. Paul's can keep this up. They'll definitely score a few points on Gilman. Gilman hasn't really passed the half line yet. St. Paul's defense is just stopping them at all times. Looking like Gilman might get that opportunity now, though, as they do pass the half line, but it rolls out of bounds. St. Paul's is there. Moore fighting for it. Forces them to pass back behind the half line. Gilman pass out to number 20. Arrington looking to cover him. To number 9. Stolen by St. Paul's. St. Paul's running open lane to the goal. But, ooh. Collision down there. Freitag with the ball gets kicked out.
Oh.
Score, Itadia. Philip Itadia with the first point of the game.
Yeah, good, great steal by SP, number 42. He almost got knocked down. Oh, well, he did get knocked down, but a good pass.
Was able to get it off
Yeah.
to Hunter, and then Hunter to Philip, and then they meshed, and that went as well as we saw. St. Paul's up 1-0, about 20 minutes left in the first.
Seems like Cruzies have really good chemistry right now. Some great passes.
Yeah.
Some great defense as well.
All these guys, friends in school too, so chemistry can make or break really any sports team.
For sure, yeah. Especially with offense, because if you know the person, you can make some great plays, great
Yeah.
passes.
You get to know their abilities and stuff like that. St. Paul's really just fighting for it with Gilman on the sideline here. Not too much going down. Gilman's still not able to really get any offensive momentum.
Yeah, some great defense by SP.
Gilman passing out to Clear. Cannot get it past the half line, and that's going to be their downfall as Luca Reed is there. Luca not able to stop it, though, as number 4 passes to number 5. Number 17 for Gilman running down the field. Again, cleared by number 6. Gilman getting close to St. Paul's net as they've been so far in this game. Hopkins, though, able to pick it up to Moira. Moira sends it back to Gilman. Picked off again by number 42 on St. Paul's. Really just fighting for it here.
Some great defense by St. Paul's. Gilman applying a lot more pressure right now.
Adrian Weber, the goalie, stops it there. Looking for a big clear, maybe put another point up on the board. Sends it out to Arrington. Arrington picks it up. Pass not intended to where it was going to, which I believe was Luca Reed. Gilman running along the sideline. Good defensive play there by St. Paul's.
It's great defense by SP. Gilman's definitely doing better now. A lot more pressure. They got close once or twice. But great defense by SP, stopping them.
St. Paul's able to stop any hopes of momentum that Gilman has. They're getting close, but they're not close enough. Anytime they think they're close, St. Paul's will just kick it out of bounds, resetting that momentum.
Corner kick for Gilman.
Gilman looking in for the corner kick. Corner kick is up. Gilman, I think, kicks it out of bounds. No, it was St. Paul's kicked it out of bounds. Excuse me.
Good defense by SP. Also, nice plays to score earlier and put them up. Now all they got to do is, play defense.
Another corner kick for Gilman. Header after header here as St. Paul's regains possession and momentum. Great defense there. Their goalie was out of the net, so St. Paul's playing some great defense back there, stopping an easy goal from being scored. And if Gilman can't score on that, I don't think they could score on anything.
Yeah, some great defense at the goal line. Gilman was really close, as you said. The goalie was out of the goal.
Yeah.
They had their chance, and SP played some really good defense and cleared it.
St. Paul's playing that defense under pressure that can really make or break any team. St. Paul's now back in Gilman's side of the field, where they've dominated so far this game. Size difference not really mattering as Reed stops number 17 on Gilman from getting too far down the half line. Luca Reed, a very diverse, and he can play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I think he's playing midfielder right now, so yeah, definitely very diverse and versatile player.
Very, very fast, but very tactical, and he can play defense really well with that speed and that tactician's ability, and then offense with that speed, really being able to go down the field and shoot it. Kimball along the sideline, picking it up, closer and closer to Gilman's net. Looks like the ball might have rolled out of bounds there during that run. Quick throw in by Gilman gets them back possession on their side of the field.
SP playing some really good defense, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving down the field.
Gilman crosses the half line, number 10 open on the side. St. Paul's adjusting. Moving through. St. Paul's defense still stopping them there, and that hits the bar and does not go in for Gilman. Shot just a bit high. It hits the bar, bounces right on the goal line, and does not go in. St. Paul needs to stop that from happening anymore, those easy shots like that.
Yeah, great play by Gilman to get up there. I think they might have called it a goal, actually.
Did they? They did. They did call it a goal. Gilman with a very on the edge shot there, just teetered in. Still didn't show too much power there. They just got a little lucky. Tied game 1-1, 14 minutes left. St. Paul's again, though, positive of that, getting some good possession.
St. Paul's been playing some really good defense, applying a lot of pressure on offense, forcing Gilman back and resetting their momentum. Like you said, yeah, Gilman hasn't really been able to get a lot of momentum on offense so far.
Yeah.
The defense stopping them.
Just getting a few lucky shots here and there, and one of those shots went in.
Yeah.
St. Paul's still with the ball here in Gilman's side of the field. Gilman defense really needs to stop them from getting as close as they've been getting. I think a few more good plays, good chemistry. With the good chemistry this team has, they could definitely score more. Ball up, stopped by Reed. Reed sends it into the Gilman defense's hands. Defense kicks it back out.
Yeah, SP been kicking a lot of long balls. It's worked a little bit, but they might want to slow it down and stop risking it so much because they are tied.
Yeah.
Just try to score and play some slow defense instead of being risky.
Yeah,
I
I think play a slow ball game here. Try to score some easy points that the goalie wasn't really expecting, and then once the goalie starts getting used to how the offense plays, then start playing defense.
Yeah.
Soccer's a very tactical game. A lot of strategy and stuff applied to it, so I think St. Paul's defense and offense utilizing that strategy well.
Yeah, not so much like high-scoring game, pretty slow-paced. So just get a couple goals, maybe one, maybe two, and then playing some defense for the rest, and they'll be able to win this game.
Gilman with the ball now. St. Paul's was able to get it down to their half, but they're able to pick it up. lot of fighting around here close to the midline, just trying to get the ball out, trying to get a big breakaway for one team.
Yeah. Gilman, like, a very, very good sports school.
Yeah.
So they're playing pretty aggressive right now. St. Paul's going to need to play a lot of good defense for this game to come out with a win today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aggressiveness, not exactly doing what Gilman expected it to. St. Paul's doesn't really look very shaken by how aggressive they are, and I think they're equalizing them almost, playing with just the same amount of aggression, and they're just very tactical too. They're not playing too many big plays. They're just being tactical. They're passing good. They're getting to the open man and just trying to get down the field.
Yeah, St. Paul's playing really well on defense. The only issue so far is kind of like the back lines because, most of the close calls they've gotten and that one goal was because of a deep pass that got through.
Yeah.
So they might need to watch that. Maybe have like a couple players play even farther back, the defense. So, yeah, other than that, playing really well.
Yeah. As we saw in that last big play, though, they were able to adjust. There was a deep pass that went down there, but Blake Levesque, stopping number 17 from Gilman from getting too close. Ball rolls out, and they were able to regain possession. So I think they're already starting to quickly adjust to that, using that chemistry that they have.
Yeah, that chemistry, really useful tool. St. Paul's using it really well today. Lots of good passes. And Atatia's goal earlier because of really good chemistry and passes.
Mannequin down the sideline, moving. Cleared out. St. Paul's running for it. Blake Levesque with a great kicking arm. He's able to get some good clears down the field, and he's helped St. Paul's get a lot of the possessions and momentum that they've had this game. Levesque again with another big play.
Yeah, Levesque is lots of deep balls. He's been the guy that does deep passes for the SP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really good leg, as you said.
Kind of a player where you don't see much of him, but when you do see him, he's doing something big.
Yeah. Playmaker.
Atatia, like we said before, he scored St. Paul's only goal so far in this game, and that play again, looking to try to get down there close to the net.
Yeah, some deep passes like just now, and Gilman had some too. Both teams playing pretty aggressive ball here. Might just want to watch. Yeah, both teams might need to have to watch that for defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gilman gets a far out kick, but St. Paul's is there. Reed puts some pressure on number 8, and that seems to be his downfall as St. Paul's regains possession. Atatia going down the field, not what you want to let him do. He's a very good shooter, and I think you let him get down the field like that, and he'll score on you.
Yeah. SP just seems to be all over the defense, or all over Gilman. Like wherever the ball is, there's always seems to be at least 1 or 2 SP players right there.
Yeah, and we saw in that last play, it took almost 4 people to take down Phillip and stop him from scoring. So I think I think Gilman's bringing out all the stops to stop the St. Paul's team, the St. Paul's offense from getting down the field and scoring, because we've seen what they can do.
Yeah, they had some really good plays earlier in the half. Some great passes for Atatia's goal, Philip Atatia. And now they are playing really good defense, as you said.
Mm-hmm. Blake, another big kick down the field. Tatia running, trying to stop number 14. Goalie kicks it out, but not a far kick enough, as St. Paul's has already gotten most of their team down to that side of the field.
As I said earlier, they always seem to have a player right there wherever the ball is. really good defense by them. And they're applying a lot of pressure, a lot of aggressive pressure on offense as well. Always seem to get like really close whenever they get the ball.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this team plays very well under pressure, and I think that's why they have that. They always have that guy down there when the ball is being passed, or when they expect a pass coming, because they're able to think about that in their heads and not let it get to them too much.
Yeah, as you said, really well under pressure. And also really good chemistry, so they don't have to worry about leaving a man open if they try to go defend someone else. That chemistry is helping them as well.
Hopkins for St. Paul's puts pressure on them, forces Gilman to kick it out of bounds, I believe. St. Paul's again, like we said, Gilman getting some good plays down the half line, but St. Paul's defense is always there to stop it. There, like you said, there's always a man on the ball.
A couple new SP players in. Hunter Freitag is out.
Freitag out. I
Freitag
think
out.
Caleb Davis in. Jack Levine also. Jack Levine's brother, Liam Levine, recently committed to play D1 college soccer. So soccer seems to run in the family there.
Yeah. Let's see how the new players might affect the chemistry. Maybe it'll make it better, maybe worse. So we'll see soon, I guess.
But like we said, we've seen them sub in players before. Mannequin wasn't there in the beginning, Durbin Mannequin. He came out and then hasn't affected them too much.
Sure, yeah.
So I don't think adding or subbing out too many players is going to affect them too much. Like we said, honestly, I think it'll be better because we get players with new energy, taking out the tired ones.
Ooh.
Levine down the field again. Good breakaway. Looking for maybe a pass to Davis, but can't get it through. Gilman picks it up, and then he kicks it out of bounds.
Some good aggression by SP and Levine, taking it deep downfield. Got pretty close to the goal there. So just keep making that kind of plays. It's going to tire Gilman out, and then you'll be able to score big.
Christian Moira coming off the field for St. Paul's. Don't know if we added anybody for him, though. I think it might have been Soren Bussey.
Or Luke Miller.
Luke Miller. Gilman running down the field. St. Paul's again able to stop it there. Though Gilman able to pick it back up and continue that momentum. St. Paul's still not letting them get too close to their net. Not putting too much pressure on Adrian, so he's able to make big saves like that one.
Yeah, good save by Adrian, yeah, as you said. Gilman caught pretty close there.
Yeah, but Adrian Weber, he was there. He saw that one coming. He was able to get under it and just catch it, so.
Yeah. But, goalie, last line of defense, so don't really want to put pressure on him like that.
Yeah, save up his energy for just in case the defense falters at all, so he can still have the energy to make those plays. You don't want everything going to the goalie, which St. Paul's hasn't been doing. There's really only been 2 real shots on goal and 2 corner kicks.
2 or 3, yeah. And only one managed to make its way in.
Yeah, and it was one that Adrian couldn't really stop. It went above his head, hit the crossbar, and then teetered on the goal line.
Yeah, SP has been playing some really good defense, making sure Adrian, as you said, isn't having all that pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good clear by St. Paul's there. Tries to get it down half field, but Gilman was able to stop it.
Still tied 1-1. About 2.5 minutes left in the half.
Both teams scoring a goal, and then they kind of seem to have metered out and not really found found something that's working for them. St.
Yeah.
Paul's has been good at stopping Gilman. Gilman, pretty good at stopping St. Paul's. It's just, I think after this half, St. Paul's can readjust and like go through what Gilman's been playing, the kind of soccer that Gilman's been playing, and adjust to that.
Yeah, like you said, soccer is very tactical. It's not really a high scoring, or it's kind of a slow, fast paced game. It's kind of slow paced, tactical game.
Yeah.
So after the half, they might figure out some new tactics against this Gilman defense, and might be able to gain some momentum and score.
Yeah, in many sports where there's a halftime, you can often see a team change a lot in between halves because now they've seen what this team can do firsthand and can adjust to it. So I think if St. Paul's is able to do that, which I've seen many St. Paul's teams do in the past, I think they can they'll be able to beat Gilman.
Yeah, for sure. A good goal right before half might be able to shake up Gilman a little bit, but
Get some momentum on their side, yeah.
yeah, but with 1 minute left in the half, not much time left. So just keep playing defense. A goal on either side would be pretty bad for their momentum and confidence. So just play some defense. Keep the ball until half.
Yeah, just play defense, stop them from scoring. Like you said, maybe put up an extra point, but with like half a minute left, it seems a little impossible. So I think just stop that ball from getting too far down. Just hold them to where they are and then readjust at halftime. Gilman down the field still. Spent most of these last 5-6 minutes down at the down at St. Paul's side of the field, and that's not what we like to see. Gilman with a good placed kick there. Adrian was able to get there in time, and that goes in the net.
Yeah, SB down 1 now. As we said before, kind of a confidence or like momentum killer, right before half. 20 seconds left. It's going to be annoying half to go into, knowing you just lost it. Tied game. Or not lost, but are down.
Yeah, but it's only 1-2 so far, so St. Paul's can still definitely have it in them to put up an extra point in the next half, and having this half to readjust can really make a difference.
Yeah.
And I think, like, for anything like either a 0-0 game or a 1-2 or like a game where they're down, I think taking a halftime to readjust and find what works is really what you want to see. So, going into halftime now, Gilman up 1 against St. Paul's, winning 2-1. Manuel, any final thoughts before we go off the air?
Like you said, really, soccer's a really tactical game. They're going to need to adjust their tactics to bring up a lead, and score and win the game.
So St. Paul's trying to readjust going into halftime. I'm Kai Gotting-Heller here with
Emmanuel Tharkin.
and we'll see you in the next half. Thank you all for joining us here back on SPSN for the second half of St. Paul's Blue Soccer versus Gilman. Gilman currently up 2-1. I'm Kai Gotting-Halloran here with
Emmanuel Darkin.
and Emmanuel. We've seen a lot of good stuff from St. Paul's here. Just got a little unlucky on a few shots. What do you think they need to do after readjusting at halftime to stop that?
Just play good defense. Most of the goals Gilman has got are because of some deep passes that got past their backfield defenders. So just defend against that, and they'll probably be able to play defense really well.
Yeah, Gilman gets the start with the ball here, going into the second. Yeah, St. Paul's though, their defense and their offense both have been playing very well. They've been stopping any, like we said, all their offensive players can play defense really well, and their defensive players can play offense. So we've seen them do a lot of good stuff here, and good kick there by Blake Levesque to put him down closer towards Gilman goal. Gilman number 5 gets it back up the field though, taking back some of that momentum that was gained from Levesque's kick. Levesque to Weber looking to get a good clear out.
Gilman's playing really aggressive. Guess they decided that's what's going to work this half. And they got pretty close just now.
Yeah.
Good defense by Levesque to stop them. But yeah, so SP's going to have to readjust for that new style from Gilman.
St. Paul's halftime really can open a window if the coach decides to use it correctly, which I think Coach Jameson can do.
For sure,
If he builds off of what he's seen Gilman do and what St. Paul's hasn't been doing well, then fixing those things over those 10 minutes of halftime can really make or break a team.
Yeah. They after the half as you said, readjust. And they'll be able to, play defense really well, maybe score a couple points, put them back up, and they can win this.
Yeah. Like we said, they're only down 1 here, so definitely a score that they can easily come back from.
Yeah, just a goal or two. Just a deep ball that gets behind Gilman lines, and tied up again. So as long as they can play some defense, play aggressive on offense, they can definitely tie it up or get their lead back.
Yeah, we get it like a deep kick from Levesque and then get it to a Tatia or Reed or someone down there on the field who's fast and can put a good kick up in the net. I think we can easily get back those 2 points. They just need to find the chemistry and find the openings to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, one good kick or one falter from Gilman can really open the floodgates for St. Paul's to take over this game.
Yeah, for sure. And also, with the goal, they'll get momentum and, shake up Gilman. And be a lot easier with some momentum to score more and build up a lead. So, that goal would be really useful.
Yeah. Ball really bobbling around the half line here. Gilman will pick it up, and then St. Paul's will get a good kick, and Gilman will pick it up again, and then vice versa. It's Gilman down here on St. Paul's side for this. The defense forcing them to pass it back out to the half line.
But Gilman seems to be able to keep the ball more because, beginning of last half, they couldn't get past the half line. Now SP doesn't seem to be able to get them past their half line. So, just some better play by Gilman right now.
Like we said, those deep kicks from Levesque gets it out of bounds, but puts Gilman back a good bit. I think St. Paul's really needs a goal here before they can get almost anything done, because a goal will reinstate the confidence that they had when it was 1-0 and then when it was tied. I think they won't be playing to their full potential until they score another goal. So I think just a goal is necessary.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For yeah, confidence, and also motivation, and it will help them build a lead back because closer and they're tied up. So they don't need to worry about Gilman just playing defense the whole game.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot easier for SP with the tied.
A tie game can really wake up the aggressiveness in both teams because you can't just play defense, and because offense is what you need during a tie game. Here, it can just be Gilman playing defense. No need to put up any extra points, just stop St. Paul's from scoring. But St. Paul's gets a lucky point on the board, then that'll change the whole stream of things.
Yeah. Right now, Gilman just controlling the ball. Just needs to keep the ball from. Don't let SP get it downfield. And they can win. Because they're up right now. So all they have to do is keep it.
Gilman getting a nice breakaway there, but stopped by the St. Paul's defense. Ball goes out of bounds on St. Paul. So Gilman in with presumably a corner kick. St. Paul's defense. Seen them stop these before, picked up by Adrian. Good catch there. Adrian able to get it down the field. Get a good clear. Instead decide not to send it. Get it out. Try to shake up what Gilman is thinking of them doing a bit.
Yeah, shaking things up, really useful because after all, Gilman just adjusted to SP's play style. So by shaking things up, they can change it up a little, and mess up what they were expecting SP to do.
Yeah, St. Paul's haven't exactly adjusted to Gilman playing defensively because Gilman hasn't had a chance to play defensively in the game yet. Game started with St. Paul's going 1-0, and then they tied it up, but they had never really been in the lead until now. So St. Paul's, I don't think, could have adjusted to their defensive play style at halftime, but hopefully they're picking it up quick and adjusting.
Yeah, like you said, Gilman scored pretty much at the end of the half. There were 30 seconds left, so SB doesn't really have a chance to see what Gilman does when they're up, and so they're gonna have to adjust now during the game instead of in the locker room during halftime.
Which I think the team can do. They're fully capable of that. They just need to do it.
Yeah, they need some time for that.
Ooh. Kick to the net, goes up, hits off the crossbar. St. Paul's regaining possession. Again, not seeing a lot of good offense from them yet so far this half. I think they can do it. They just need to get it done, get some good lucky plays, and then they'll be there.
They've been playing defense really well, but
our offense just hasn't adjusted.
Yeah, the offense has been kind of slow in getting started. Well, the first half, there was lots of deep balls, like we talked about. Now they don't really seem to be doing that much when they're on offense. They're doing it for defense, to clear it, but not really on offense to try to make a play.
These clears, we've seen a lot of them, but they've all been really going to Gilman, which is fine when they were in the lead or tied, but now that they're down, I think they need to be more accurate on the clears. Or just don't do them, because if they're going to keep going to Gilman, you want the ball in your side of the court or in your side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, clears aren't really supposed to be accurate, just trying to stop the momentum of the other team, stop them from give the defense some time to get set up for, an attack. But maybe instead of doing a clear, they can instead try to control the ball, try to set up a counter push or attack, I guess, and try to score while Gilman isn't really ready for it.
Yeah, St. Paul's fighting for the ball a little too close to their net. kicking it out of bounds again, giving Gilman another time to get some offensive momentum, or even just keep the ball in St. Paul's side of the field and just not letting them score, because Gilman is now looking pretty dominant going into the second half. They definitely took the time to readjust during halftime.
Yeah, SP. They haven't crossed the half very much in this half so far. It's been like all in their half, which is pretty worrying, for the defense, because one misstep and they're right there to score. So just a little pressure. They need to play a little more aggressively to try to get Gilman to play some more defense instead of being on their side of the field so often.
Yeah. Speaking of playing aggressively, St. Paul's able to get it across the half line here, though they didn't stay in possession for too long. Their offensive players playing good defense, keeping it on their side, but Gilman able to get one nice pass across the half line, and then it's back to where it was before. Connor with the ball. Connor down to Miller. Miller up to Belshaw. Belshaw running along the sideline. Ball just rolls out.
Maybe, because first half they had a lot of faster players like Freitag or Reed, like you said. Now they now Freitag's back on, so they might be able to make those long balls. But before they kind of had to play more defense.
Another throw in by Dylan Moore. Just overshoots Freitag. Gilman with the ball now, but it forces them back pretty far into their own half of the field, which is pretty good for St. Paul's.
Yeah, just apply pressures. Don't allow them to get out of their side. And, yeah, they're definitely going to be able to, because like I said before, if the ball is, always on your half, you got to play really well, because, a single misstep, and they're right there. But, control on the opponent's side of the field is definitely really useful. SP seems to have that right now. They've had the ball on Gilman.
Definitely been doing well. Atatia got a good pass to Miller. Miller going down the field. Pass back to Atatia, but Atatia trips over the ball, kind of slowing that momentum. Miller picking it up again to Freitag. Freitag doesn't get the power behind that shot that he wanted. Goes to the Gilman goalie. But that was the best I've seen from St. Paul so far this half. And they seem to be keeping it up.
Some really good control by SP there. Just don't let Gilman get momentum. Don't let them cross the half,
Yeah.
And they're definitely going to be able to make more plays like that and probably score again. Just unlucky by Phillip and Hunter.
Blake got the ball on his own there, able to get another one of his long kicks in. Pass to Freitag. Freitag, a great player. He can play all sides of the ball very well, but they just need to stop getting it back to that Gilman goalie who can really just kill, or any goalie. Getting it back to the goalie can just kill any momentum your team once had on offense, because it'll go right back to the defense, and you won't presumably be in that half of the field anymore.
Yeah, and you'll probably lose the momentum if the goalie has it, because they can just pick it up, hold it for a little bit, let the defense get back on. A good shot by Gilman.
Another goal there for Gilman, up 3-1 now. St. Paul's just not having adjusted to this defensive Gilman that we've been seeing, and it's not worked out well for them.
Number 5 for Gilman, really good player. He just basically scored that goal almost single-handedly. So might need to watch him for SP.
Yeah, these are the blunders that if you're going to want to be making, you're going to want to make in the first half. Because then you could have seen all sides of how they play and then readjusted during halftime. But St. Paul's never let Gilman get a lead, which was good in the first half. But they just, with them scoring leads so late in the first, that just they didn't have a chance to readjust to it over halftime. And then we could see where they are now, down 2. They really just need to lock in here on offense.
About 11 minutes left in the half or game.
Yeah.
So SP is going to have to play quickly. 3 goals just to get a lead. So they're going to have to play quickly to score those, try to tie it up, or maybe get a lead. So, yeah. Aggressive.
In other news, the St. Paul's Gold soccer team playing on Thompson Field across from Tulai did win their game, I believe, 2-1, something around that. So they showed up really well. So I think St. Paul's the blue soccer team can do that too.
Yeah, just need to readjust to Gilman. Try to watch the aggressiveness and just play some defense. Maybe go a bit more aggressive on offense. Just try to make some plays, but yeah.
That was a good play there by Blake Levesque. He saw a pass coming to Gilman and stopped it, giving St. Paul some more time to possess. Hopkins kicking it down to Freitag. Freitag gets it to Itatia. Itatia running down, not letting it get stolen. Passes it up to Mannequin. Mannequin far overshoots.
Bit high. Yeah, just pressure.
Yeah,
right?
that
Down,
pressure.
Down 2.
It's hard.
You got to score there, right? So a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And just missed it.
Pressure, especially shooting from that far. It's hard to get a perfect, accurate kick. And even if it's not accurate, just try to get it in the area of the net. So maybe it could be a pass to a teammate, but the pressure got to him there. But I think St. Paul's, they got close there. I think they can get close again and maybe just get closer even, so they have easier shots to take.
Yeah. Just the nerves getting to them, Gilman's a really, really strong team, so.
Mannequin getting his second chance. Gets tripped. He played very well there. He didn't take such a far shot. He tried to move closer, and I think he was able to get good power behind that ball. So I think if he gets closer, he'll do just fine and score an easy goal.
Looks to be a yellow card on Gilman.
Yeah, yellow card on
So penalty.
Gilman.
Kick, penalty kick.
Penalty kick for Phillip taking this penalty here. This will put St. Paul's down only by 1 if they make this. So I think this, even though it wasn't intentional, this might have almost saved St. Paul's.
Yeah, good momentum booster. You think, a goal, bring back their momentum.
If Phillip can just kick this in the net and it goes in, there we go.
Bottom left corner.
St. Paul's, maybe, just maybe, their momentum has come back.
Yeah, they've been playing really aggressive. Couple deep balls to Mannequin. That last one, he got really close. Forced a foul on Gilman, which allowed them to get that penalty kick, as we just saw. So yeah, just keep playing aggressive like that, and they'll probably be able to come out with the lead.
Yeah, and now now that they're only down 1, if Mannequin goes down the field in a similar style and doesn't get penalized and he scores, that'll tie the game instead of just putting them down by 1 like it would have last time.
Yeah. So yeah, just some deep balls. Mannequin, a really good offensive player.
We haven't seen a lot from Mannequin until now, which might have been a strategy on St. Paul's part. Gilman defense not looking like they're adjusted to how he plays.
Yeah.
Clear by Gilman. Now, them with possession and momentum in St. Paul's side of the field. Passing it down, Moore stops that before it starts. Still stopping them, not letting them get anywhere near the goal, forcing them to go towards the sideline and hopefully kick it out. Reed now taking on number 10, who has the ball. Reed, good defensive play there. That stopped them, getting Itatia the ball. And Itatia just falters there, getting number 10 the ball again, and it goes right into Adrian's hands.
Weber, the goalie. Yeah, he's a really good player. Only let 2 goals in this or 3 in this game. Out of like a lot of shots, like 6 or so, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around that number.
Gilman playing a really good controlling it really well. SP also playing some good defense, stopping them.
Yeah, a lot of corner kicks that have been stopped by Adrian, so I think he's definitely playing very well in the back line. Just this defense just has to stop Gilman from getting up there and putting up more points. St. Paul's with a bit of possession there before it got taken by Gilman, but it went back to Blake. Blake with a nice, powerful, accurate pass. Miller along the sideline, shoots it out, sends it out of bounds.
SP ball. Or no, not.
I think it is. Wait.
Actually, yeah, it is.
It is SP ball. Miller to Tatia. Tatia gets it out.
Bad touch. He accidentally knocked it out.
Got to be very careful with those touches on the sideline, especially on throw-ins around the half line, because that can dictate the momentum for the next few minutes of play.
Yeah.
Just to see who gets over the half line first and if they can keep it there.
Yeah, SP lost a little bit of control there. They had the ball for a little bit, but lost it out of bounds on them, so lost the ball. We haven't really seen the hustle from the first half because before, we were saying how SP always seemed to have like 2 or 3 players on the ball whenever, wherever it was. And now we aren't really seeing that as much. Maybe just one player or none at all.
Yeah, definitely. Letting Gilman maybe get a little too comfortable, but I think St. Paul's can come back from this. It's a one goal game, and they've gotten close. They just need to put that one accurate shot in that can send it in and tie the game.
Yeah, 5 minutes left. Just one goal and tie it up, send it into overtime.
And then take over from there, because they've definitely adjusted to how Gilman plays when tied, because that's where it was like for most of the first half. So I think if they can tie this game, they can win this game.
For sure, yeah. They definitely know how to play against defenses that slow down, when they're tied, because they had the lead against Gilman, and they were tied against Gilman for most of the first half.
Freitag running down with the ball now. Couldn't get it through. St. Paul's still with momentum in Gilman's half. Miller looking for a pass to either Tatia or Freitag. Gets sent out by a jumble of people down there fighting for the ball.
Yeah, lots of players from both teams right about in that area. So just need SP with a bit more control, like a bit more passing, and they might be able to score here.
Yeah. If they can keep this momentum on Gilman's side of the field, they can score. They just need to keep it, and they don't have a lot of time to keep up that momentum. Going down to 3.5 minutes left in the game. They are down 1. They just need big... I don't think they can afford to slow down the game any more than it's already been slowed down, because they need points and they need them fast.
Yeah, and if they do get a chance there, they're gonna need to watch the nerves, because they're down a point against a really strong team. The nerves might get to you, might miss a shot.
Yeah.
So just need to watch it, get some control and pressure the defense of Gilman.
Yeah, get a strong player like a Tatia or Mannequin down there in the field. Tatia scoring St. Paul's. Only both of St. Paul's goals this game so far. One in the first half and then the penalty kick not too long ago. So I think get him or get Mannequin, who we saw had a pretty powerful kick down there in the field and just in front of the goal, and then they can tie that up pretty easily. They just need to let that happen. And with 2.5 minutes left, it's down to the wire here for St. Paul's.
Yeah, they definitely can't really lose the ball right now. If they do, probably won't be able to get it back for a while, and then they won't have much time left. So
Yeah.
they definitely need to control it well, or if they lose it, they need to get it back quickly.
St. Paul's, like you said, losing the ball there after a good breakaway by Mannequin and Miller.
2 minutes left.
Really just down, like we said, to the wire here. Looking ball rolling out of bounds on St. Paul's, but it's down in Gilman's side of the field, so that's a plus.
Yeah, they're gonna. SP's gonna need to hustle, try to push and keep Gilman on their side of the field. You know, as we talked about,
Yeah.
pressure on that side is really, really useful. So they can definitely score if they.
Itatia and Freitag and Mannequin, a good combo down there towards the goal. They can they definitely have the power to put those shots in, but 17 on Gilman's just a beast. He's been stopping any hopes that St. Paul's has had of getting any momentum.
Yeah, he has. He's a lot bigger than most of the players out here right now. He has also got a really strong leg. Yeah, and that fact that he's the fact that he's bigger is allowing him to take the ball from SP a lot easier. He just stopped a really good attack by SP.
Yeah.
And
St.
cleared
Paul's
it on the move.
desperately trying to get the ball out of their side of the field. 30 seconds left. They just need a point. We saw Gilman do it in the first half, but can St. Paul's? Ooh. That is not good. Oh, the play was not called. Looked like it could have been a penalty there on Miller. Miller running down the field now to Freitag. Okay, that gets kicked out of bounds, and that's game.
That will most likely end it. Yep.
St. Paul's losing in a hard-fought game against Gilman, 3-2 here, home on 2 Live Field. Emmanuel, what do you think? What do you think went wrong?
You know, it was a really good game. First goal, just unlucky. The second goal was a quick goal at the end of the half, so SP couldn't really adjust. And then the last goal, just some unlucky timing, and SP just wasn't able to
adjust to a defense-heavy Gilman that they played for all of the second half.
Yeah, and they weren't able to tie the game back up after a quick 3 points from Gilman.
So St. Paul's hard-fought game here, but weren't able to get it done against Gilman. Emmanuel, any final thoughts?
That was just honestly a really good game by Gilman. Both teams, well played by SP as well. Just unlucky.
Yeah. So, for SPSN, I'm Kai Gotting-Halloran here with
Emmanuel Tarakin.
signing off. Thank you for joining us here on SPSN.